jungle.
All right. Well, hey, how you doing today?
I am good. How are you?
I am happy to have you here to learn more about all the amazing things that you do. So, for those who are not familiar with who you are, let us know. What's your name, what it is you do, and why you are on this cover.
So I'm Mymy Jones. I go by Mymy Jones. I am the owner of Define Beauty Bar, Define Boutique, Define Way Coaching. I'm co-owner of Lux Beauty Suites, and I'm also a vending machine operator.
You got a full list.
I
I love it though. That's like Black girl magic at its finest. So, can you walk us through your journey into entrepreneurship? Because it's like you got a lot going on. Has this always been something that you always wanted to do? Or what were those moments that were pivotal that inspired you to become a business owner?
Nothing I'm doing today was ever something that I seen myself doing in my younger years. So I've been an entrepreneur for 8 years. And again, nothing that I'm doing I thought that I would be doing. Um, I thought I'd be a dental in the dental field.
Okay.
But when I had my son, that's what kind of motivated me to become an entrepreneur. I also never thought I would be a parent. So when I got pregnant, just a lot of things in my life changed. And me having my son and still have to work all these long hours and not see him, it just didn't sit right with me. And I'm like, something has to change. I have to figure something out. And I was talking to my lash tech actually, and I was just telling her how something had to change, and she had just had a baby as well. And of course, she was an entrepreneur, and she was just telling me like, you should do lashes, like you should try this. But I've never been a person to do stuff like that. Like I didn't know how to do my hair, I didn't know how to put on the lash, barely some lip liner, you know. So it was like everybody was shocked when I said I was gonna try to do lashes because I wasn't that type of person. But I sat down and planned for it. I found a class to take. I found a place to work in. I came up with the whole business plan and I executed it. I quit my job February 19th, 2016, and I have not worked since. So I started doing lashes, and then I went to esthetician school. And at esthetician school, I worked in a salon with all these wonderful women, and they motivated me, and it made me want to get my own salon. Like watching the two ladies that ran the place, it inspired me to want to do the same. And I graduated esthetician school in January, and I had my grand opening to my first salon in March.
Wow.
So that's how the beauty bar started.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, which was called Mymy Mix, Mymy's Lash Bar. That's what
Okay.
it was at first. And then, so I did lashes. I started selling like lashes, sunglasses, little stuff like that. And then during the pandemic, when they shut us down, I didn't know what I was going to do. And I had to figure something out. I started selling clothes. And my friends sold clothes too. Two of my friends did. And we just was still selling clothes throughout the pandemic. We was just posting up in different places, and people was pulling up and buying clothes, and the clothes just kind of blew up, and it made me feel like I don't want to do lashes no more because I was making so much money selling clothes. But when we opened up, I went back to doing lashes, and then I just made clothes that were part of the business, which my space was really small. It wasn't enough space there, so I started looking for a bigger space, and then that's where when I found that bigger space, that's where I turned it to Define. So Define was always a name that I felt like I wanted my business. I wanted that to be my business name, and I like it because it's really transparent. It can kind of I can attach it to anything, like I did Define Beauty Bar, Define Boutique, Define Way Coaching. My next business I'm gonna open up is gonna be Define, you know. So that's where Define came in at, and it's gonna be I'm going in 5 years at this location with the beauty bar and the boutique. So that's new. That's something I started this year.
Okay.
I went to China last year, and when I was in China, that's where I got this idea from for the vending machine. So I went to China for the clothes, but I seen so much beauty stuff, and it was like just cheap, and it just had me like, how can I incorporate this in my business? Because I do have a beauty salon. I have a space, even though I don't provide any service or anything there. I can help these ladies because they are going to the hair store, throughout their day. We do have a hair store across the street. Um, but I'm like, I can put this in my space and put products in there so that these ladies don't have to stop doing a client if they run out of something, or after hours, they don't have to figure out what to do. They can come right to the machine and buy products. So I start working on getting that machine, and I was asking the ladies, what are some things that you use on a daily basis? And I focused on putting those things into the machine. And then if that's where the hair, I started selling. I'm like, I can sell some bundles and things like that. And the crazy thing is I had the machine. I got the machine back in March. Um, I didn't really start advertising until I reopened in June. And about a month ago, I had this thought where I'm like, yeah, this ain't for me. This the beauty defined beauty extensions. That's what I call it. It's not working. Like, it requires the same amount of labor I feel like the boutique requires.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I don't need another business that requires the same amount of labor. I need something that don't require me to show up as much as I have to show up for my main business. So I'm like, once all the hair gone, I'm done with it. I'll just throw some stuff in the machine that they use and just let that be that. And that's how I started reaching out to ladies, asking, do they want to collab? You want to put your products in here? Because I took my hair out. Well, that was my plan to stop. And then all of a sudden, it blew up. Like, all of a sudden, people just started buying hair left and right. People was requesting. Because I said when I ran out, I wasn't buying more. And then people was like, you out of this? When you gonna have more? When you gonna have more? I bought this. I really love this hair. And then just out of nowhere, my sales just went like this. So I'm like, this was God showing me, like, you said that this ain't for you, but I'm gonna show you what it is. Yeah. And all of these women, they love the products that I have to offer in the beauty bar, in the beauty machine. So what I thought was the ending seemed like it's just the beginning.
Wow. That's amazing because hair, that's $1 billion industry.
It is, but that is hard. Like,
it does.
It's not the easy. It takes a lot of work. You need content. But I have to do those things for the boutique.
Yeah.
So it's like I just feel like I'm running 2 stores by myself.
Yeah.
And that's the part that made me feel like, okay, maybe not this. Yeah. Something else.
But you an influencer here. Anything you got, everybody gonna gravitate towards. So that works in your favor.
Oh God, it does. And I'm just glad that God showed me,
Yeah. So who are some of those figures you looked up to, and how have they shaped you to become the woman you are today?
So my main figure would be my dad.
Okay.
So my dad has been an entrepreneur my entire life. When I was a kid, he had this business that he still has today. And just the way he raised us is just being independent, not relying on people. Even though I honestly, like I said, I never thought I would be an entrepreneur, I have to say, I feel like he shaped me to be who I am today, for sure. So definitely my dad, and then just some other people that I look up to. It's a girl, her name's Sadidi Des. I've watched her journey, like, come from nothing and just at the top, like, really just putting her all into it and manifesting her dreams, and that's just something that I love to see. So definitely her. Mainly, that's somebody that I look up to. Her marketing is just top tier. But definitely my dad, for sure. I think what helps me is that I kind of look at every challenge as an opportunity to learn. I definitely look at every challenge as an opportunity to learn and just become stronger. That really helped me a lot. I have so many people that rely on me. That definitely keeps me going. But overall, like, the way I was raised, I was never around drama. I never seen drama. So I look at the positive in everything, even if I feel like my back against the wall. Like, I always feel like God put me here for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, He put you here so that for you to avoid something worse. So I just definitely, those challenges, I just don't let them bother me. I always look at them as the opportunity to grow. I ignore negativity. I turn everything negative into a positive. And then I always have to remember all of these people that are relying on me. So definitely just deepening my ability to assist and empower. I definitely want to collaborate more, um, just get stronger within my business, building a good team, because that is really how I can see where success comes from. I feel like just having a really good team behind you. I see a lot for my future, and I'm one person that as soon as I have a vision, I go for it. So it's really no telling.
Oh yeah.
But I know where I am now is only the beginning of where I'm gonna be 10 years. Start before you're ready.
That's a good one.
Embrace your failures. Always think about the positive. It's the reason. It's the reason why things go wrong. And focus on solving problems. Because you just really have to always remember that you're ensure that your product or service is addressing something, a need or a point. So definitely focus on problem solving. Like whatever it is that you are about to do or start, how can it help others? Where what is going to make me want to buy this, or why do I need this in my life? So you have to be able to answer those questions to tell us why we need what you have to offer.